Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. My name is Cheryl. I love decorating my home with style on a budget, and I love to try to make it look a lot more expensive than it really is. One of the ways I do that is by budget shopping. I love to clearance shop, I love to thrift, I love to upcycle, and that is how I decorate my home, giving it a budget luxury and creating my own personal style. So if you love decorating your home with style on a budget, then this is a channel for you. If by the end of the video you have liked what you have seen, I would hope you would hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle My Style family. So guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about wall art. So you guys know I have a bunch of different types of wall art in my home. So I thought today I would talk to you about how I picked out the wall art and my thought process behind it, and hopefully that will help you if you are looking for new wall art in your home. So one of the first things that I think you should do is develop a color scheme. Like, what colors do you want to use in your home? As you guys know and can see behind me, my color scheme is black and white. That is what I primarily decorate with here in my home. I will also accent with a color green and silver or chrome to bring in that glam factor, modern glam that I like to call it. And give it a more luxe look. So those are the colors I like to use in my home. If you see me looking down, I'm checking my notes. So when you're choosing your art, you want to pick art that is going to fit into your color scheme. Like I said, mine is black and white. Maybe yours isn't black and white. Maybe yours color scheme is more of a calm, earthy tone, those creams, browns, taupes. So when you're looking for wall art, pick art that has those colors in it so that it complements everything else in your home. Also, if your style is more modern, try to choose more modern pieces of art. If it's bohemian, choose bohemian style pieces of art. If it's transitional or traditional, choose those pieces of art. You want everything to be cohesive in your home. You don't want to have a modern home and you have a bohemian piece of artwork. I guess you could if you wanted to, but really the two don't go very well together. Next, you want to think about size and scale. If you have a large wall, go with oversized art pieces like I did here in my family room. So this family room, although it's not really big, it's large enough to accept these large pieces of art, which gives my home a high-end look and feel, in my opinion. I also chose this oversized piece of art here in my lounge, also to take up a lot of that wall space. Again, in my color scheme of black and white, that's what I like, and it pops. The wall is dark gray, even though it looks black. It's Mark Twain gray brick. So the wall art itself just pops off the wall. And then on either side, I've added in some silver metallic pieces, these mirrors, sunburst mirrors that I picked up from Z Gallery that I think overall complements the wall. And then I also accent it with these oversized lamps that came from Ross. The lampshades themselves I sourced from Facebook Marketplace. They were $5 a piece, but when put together, it gives a very high-end cohesive look to this wall. Next, you want to consider mood and atmosphere. So I like a moody vibe, as you guys know. So I painted this wall black, as you can see, but I also want my wall art to stand out. So I added these oversized canvases for this wall in particular in black and white, and the white of the canvas pops against the black on the wall. It gives me a modern luxe feel, in my opinion, in my home. Also in my lounge, or it's not my lounge, in my loft space, I recently updated that wall. I also painted it black. Instead of using oversized artwork, I decided to go with mirrors. You can also use mirrors to create a dramatic effect on the wall. I went with mirrors that are round, but they have some detail in them. You'll see there's like mosaic type mirrors. You can see there's mosaic type prisms in the mirror. So it just looks high end on the wall and I absolutely love it. Another thing you want to take into account when selecting your wall art is that it reflects your personality. I always tell you guys, don't decorate your home like everyone else. Make your home unique to you. So that's what I've done, is created different little vignettes that are unique to me and to my home. As you can see back here behind me in my family room, I have an owl. I love owls. You'll see owls all over my home in one aspect or another. So when I saw this owl portrait on Grandin Road, I had to get it. I just love it. It spoke to me. So pick art that speaks to you, that speaks to your personality, and use it in your space, just like I did with the owl print in my family room. Next, you want to experiment with different mediums. So I have these pieces of wall art here in my lounge that I picked up from Ross. It looks like a gel medium. It like pops off the canvas to give it that contrast, and I absolutely love that. This other piece on the opposite wall is just a flat black and white medium. No contrast detail in it at all. You can also see the contrast detail in the print behind me. It's a medium, I want to say it's called Gisele or Gisele, I don't know. It's a medium that creates texture and it pops off the canvas. So I love that type of artwork. So you'll see that a lot in my home. Also here in the oversized pieces in my family room, you will see that as well. So also, maybe that's not your style. You can also use textiles to decorate your wall. I don't use textiles, but I do use metals like you saw on the Starburst mirrors, and I have this metal wall art in my powder room that also gives me a high-end wow. I can't talk. I think I need some water. Another thing that I like to do to bring wall art into my space that reflects my own personality is create it myself. You guys know I love a good DIY. I have created many DIY canvases. I'll look to my high-end stores for inspiration, and then I'll come back and try to create a similar look. We're not copying the look. We want to create a similar look, so it never looks exactly the same, but it gives me the same vibe and feel. I love to do that with restoration hardware artwork, art house artwork, to give that same high-end look to my own home, but make it more budget friendly by creating it myself. I have also just blacked out canvases entirely in one solid color. I've been known to do that, and I actually have a piece currently in my loft space that is just that. It's just a black piece of canvas that I painted. I painted right over the art. It came from Ross originally. I want to say it was like $19.99. So I wanted something different, and I just color drenched it. Just painted it all black, and it goes perfectly with the space. Another thing that I did was I like to go to Ross is one place because you can find some very inexpensive art at Ross, but also HomeGoods. HomeGoods, you can find some really beautiful, affordable art, and I like to get art when it's on sale. I rarely pay full price for art at HomeGoods. If you wait, they put out different types of artwork at different times of the year, but I have found primarily they'll put out art during the first quarter, January, February, March, and then they'll have other art that trickles in throughout the year. But midsummer, around this time, you'll notice that everything starts to go on clearance. And that, my friends, is when I buy my wall art from HomeGoods, also from TJ Maxx. You can go to TJ Maxx online. I have bought wall art from them online, sometimes also on sale, but sometimes you can also get some very unique pieces that you cannot find in store. Speaking of unique pieces, remember that metal abstract piece that I found that I wanted to hang here in my family room, or not my family room, my lounge area? Well, my boyfriend hung that up for me, and I am absolutely loving it here in the space. It's different, but it is black, and it also has silver, which are my home decor colors and aesthetic. So it goes perfectly here in the space, although it's totally different from every other piece of wall art in my home. And that, guys, let's see, have I covered everything? We talked about creating a focal point with oversized wall art. Oh, gallery walls. So another thing that I did in my kitchen, I recently changed that up, and I changed the wall art in there. It used to be letters that said eat on that wall, and I changed it up by creating my own gallery wall. So I searched black and white abstract prints on Yahoo. So I searched some black and white artwork prints on Yahoo, found some that I liked, took a screenshot, snapped it, made a small collage section of what I wanted to frame for my kitchen, sent it off to Walgreens, had it printed out, and then I bought these frames from Joann that were very inexpensive. I want to say there were 3 for like $15, and I created my very own wall art, my gallery wall art, that's very similar to something that you would see in Restoration Hardware. You know, Restoration Hardware, I'm always inspired by them, so I wanted to create a similar look in my kitchen. So we did that. You can use art to define spaces, like I said, textures and mediums, and functional wall art would be like this piece, I would say, where you can add tea lights and it will bring in a little light and warmth into your home. I told you guys I wasn't sure if I was going to use the tea lights. We shall see. Right now, I was going to hang it upside down, but right now it's hung right side up. We'll see if it stays that way. But guys, that is what I wanted to share with you in today's video, how to pick wall art for your home. Be true to yourself. Make sure you pick art that is your style. It fits your space and your color scheme. Make sure it fits into your design style. Modern with modern, bohemian, traditional with traditional. Also, make sure you consider your size and scale. You don't want to have a little tiny little piece of art on a very large open wall. It will look so odd, so out of place. You don't want that. If you don't want to use one large piece of art, consider doing a gallery wall instead of several smaller pieces of art. And then the different mediums. So yeah, I think we have covered everything. So leave me a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you thought of today's video on how I decide how I pick my wall art, where I'm going to put it in my space, and how it fits in my overall color scheme and my own personality in my home. If you love today's content and it has inspired you in your home decorating, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and become a member of the iStyle My Style family. I have lots of budget-friendly decorating inspiration coming your way that you don't want to miss. And with that, my friends, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.